am Arpit and I am now here with the Yojana analysis. Now, as we cover every month, we will be covering Yojana for the month of February 2024. This entire issue will be covered in three videos. This is the trend which has, we have been adopting till now. And hence, for February also, we will be adopting the same trend. So this video is part 1 out of the part 3, and this month's edition is all about artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? How it is risky? How the government is pursuing it? What is the use of artificial intelligence in governance? What are the scopes of this technology in the future? What are the challenges related to it? All these things we will be studying in this particular edition. So these three videos are going to be very, very important for the upcoming prelims and mains examinations, particularly from the viewpoint of artificial intelligence. So according to me, everything you need to know about artificial intelligence you will get in these three series or in these three videos, which will be covering the Yojana magazine for February month of 2024. So we will cover the entire magazine in three parts. As I said, in part 1, that is this part, we will be taking up two topics: India's vision for harnessing AI for global good, and second is AI in Indian governance and public services. So where is artificial intelligence being used in governance and public services, and what plans the government has with respect to AI in the times to come? There are some exciting usages of AI which definitely have proved to be beneficial and can prove to be the game changers with time. In the second part, we will be covering potential and challenges of generative AI. Generative AI means which generates with time. How it generates with time? Because with time there are multiple inputs which are given, which makes that machine more and more intelligent. And accordingly, the responses are framed with time, with diverse inputs. The responses, they get streamlined and accurate. So that is called as generative AI. So we will see potential and challenges of generative AI. Use cases of generative AI in governance. So in here we will see that how generative AI is being used in governance models all across the world. Then next topic, in part 3, we will be covering two topics: role and scope of AI for citizen services. What is the role of AI presently in citizen services, and what is the scope in this domain? And lastly, we will be covering cyber security challenges in the era of artificial intelligence. You can get, cloned calls. I'm in need of money. I'm your, friend, and you will feel the same voice. That voice has been generated by using AI, or for that matter, deep fakes. Rashmika Mandhana and other, noted personalities, their deep fakes did circulate on the internet. Elections are coming, so there will be a lot of, I would say, usages of AI in 2024. So a lot of things with respect to AI, they are there and they are posing cyber security challenges. So what they are, how they can be mitigated, all these we will be covering in this particular topic. So 3 videos, 3 sessions on AI, that is covering the entire magazine of February month of Yojana. Now let's get started with the first topic, that India's vision for harnessing AI for the global good. Actually, artificial intelligence, the basics of artificial intelligence, many of you might not know. But I'll give you through an example. You might all do, online shoppings. And let's suppose you do an online shopping and a grievance is there. So in that grievance, you go to a platform, you open the application, you go to the platform, there's an option called chat with us. You start chatting, immediately responses start coming to you. There's no one sitting behind that. That is the computer, that is the machine which is replying to you. Understanding, assessing your inputs, and according to that inputs, replying to you. Mind you, according to those inputs given by you, it is replying to you. That is intelligence. And since humans are not sitting there, so artificial intelligence it is. It is the intelligence of the machine which has learned with many inputs given to it earlier. And it has learned to generate responses to your inputs. That is what artificial intelligence is. That is what generative AI is. And that is what machine learning is. That machine is learning constantly, evolving with time. Diverse inputs. To those inputs, what should be the responses? So, I would say that this particular technology definitely has this potential of eating up jobs. Like, for example, earlier people used to sit in the call center or the chat rooms, they used to reply. Now, AI is replying. So, the job of that person is gone. So, here AI has this potential of eating up jobs. This is some, I would say, negative repercussion of AI. But yes, on the other hand, there are multiple benefits of AI. The major one being that it enhances productivity. It does more with less amount of efforts. That is what the theme on which AI is based. Now, AI has evolved over the years. It was 1950s when, for the very first time this word was used, artificial intelligence. 1956 to be exact. But it seemed to be theory at that time. It seemed to be theory in the 21st century also, leave 1956. So it started evolving, it started developing from a theoretical concept to a tangible and a life transforming tool today for us. AI is a double-edged sword. As I told you that there are certain negatives attached with it, which has both positives and negative impacts. So how to deal with this? So Government of India is focusing over here simultaneously how to mitigate the negative impacts. Because, due to the negative impacts, we cannot leave this technology because this is going to be the game changer for 21st century. Some, analysts are terming it to be a bigger invention than the computer. So we need to harness this properly. The current debate revolves around how to harness AI's power while mitigating AI's negative impacts, ensuring AI is both safe and successful. We are figuring it out right now. Because, see, this technology is very rapid and it is rapidly evolving. So we need to, achieve certain amount of stability to come out with some frameworks or sorts. So things are being done in this domain, but let's see how it goes. India is a keen observer of this debate and wants to make advances in this new domain. We also want to keep mitigating the negative impacts and harnessing the positives of it. And for that purpose, India AI, it has been launched as a mission so that we can harness this technology and become a global leader. Now, according to a recent survey, which was conducted by Stanford University, I guess, the Indians are well placed to take advantage of the AI situation because of the skilled manpower in India, which has adequate skills with respect to information and communication technology. The AI penetration in the Indian youth is better than the AI penetration in the American youth, according to that survey. So, let's see what happens. What is India AI? We need to know that. It is kind of a vision or a mission kind of for, adopting AI in multiple domains, or I would say diffusing AI in our society in a positive way, since it is a double-edged sword. So India AI is that mission. Now there are certain visions of India AI, like for example, support of AI startup ecosystem. We need to, support the AI based startups, development of practical applications addressing real world challenges in healthcare, agriculture, language translation, governance, and beyond. So, if technology has to be used, it should be used in these domains which are very fragile and need of the hour. They are. So, very recently, Bharat GPT is a group which is headed by IIT Bombay, comprises of 7 other leading engineering colleges. They have developed Hanuman, and next month it is going to get launched. Hanuman is basically just like Chat GPT. It is the Indian Chat GPT. It will not only give you responses to your inputs in text format, it can give you in images format, videos format. All in all, it is the Indian Chat GPT. So this Hanuman will be catering to 4 domains largely. That is healthcare, governance, finance, and education. These are the most fragile, I would say, domains. So here, focus on agriculture is also there of the government, but Hanuman specifically is not for agriculture, but yes, it can in future be there as well. Now, dedicated focus on AI research. This is another vision of this, because AI in itself is evolving, and if we do not indulge in research activities with respect to AI, we will definitely miss the bus. Analyze the largest data set. See, India is the most populous country by many estimates. We are the world's largest democracy. This is an established fact. So the data sets which we are having, they are enormous. And we can use those data sets, and data is something which is a raw material for these machines. Or I would say artificial intelligence will only be proved if it is having access to adequate data. Then only its use will be there. Otherwise, false information will be given by AI. So this is what it is. Then in December 2023, that is 2 months ago, there was a global event hosted by India. That event was called as Global Partnership for Artificial Intelligence. So GPAI is an alliance of 29 countries. And here we adopted the New Delhi Declaration. New Delhi Declaration talked about taking benefits of AI, simultaneously, regulating the negative impacts of it. So, mitigate risks arising from the development and deployment of artificial intelligence system, and promoting equitable access to critical resources for AI innovation. This was basically what New Delhi Declaration was talking about. So it was clearly talking about promoting the use of AI and simultaneously, regulating the negative impacts. A bit about GPAI, you should know about GPAI. It is an international initiative which we know that there are 29 countries. We will see the member countries also shortly. Then it deals with 2 aspects: promote the use of AI for benefiting humanity at large, mitigating risks associated with AI. Again, which testifies that AI is a double-edged sword. This is the mode, I would say. These are the 2 aspects with which GPAI also deals with. So it was established in 2020, proposed by Canada and France at the 2018 44th G7 summit. Founding members, there were 15 founding members of this particular grouping: Australia, Canada, France, Germany, India, Italy, Japan, Mexico, New Zealand, Republic of Korea, means South Korea, Singapore, Slovenia, the United Kingdom, United States of America, and the European Union. The UPSC can be smart, it can ask you about founding members, since this was something which was conducted in India, so this becomes important. Present members, there are 29 member countries presently. Here is the list of those 29 members, which you can go through in the notes, you will get it. Now, what was the New Delhi Declaration? It was adopted on December 14, 2023, first of all. Now, it recognized the role of AI in generating economic growth and innovation, means that edge of the sword which is beneficial, and its potential to create jobs. On one side, it is eating jobs, but yes, it definitely has potential to create jobs. You should have the adequate skills. Then there will be jobs for you. It also acknowledges the need for regulations, policies, and standards to address concerns such as misinformation, unemployment, transparency, fairness, protection of IPR and personal data, and upholding human rights and democratic values. So this is the other edge of the sword, which definitely is harmful. So it also talked about this. The declaration also prioritizes safe, secure, and trustworthy AI and addresses the risk of generative AI. The declaration said that a global framework for use of AI should be rooted in democratic values and human rights, safeguarding dignity and well-being, ensuring personal data protection, protection of applicable IPR, privacy and security, fostering innovation, promoting trustworthy, responsible, sustainable, and human-centered use of AI. So generic these were, but yes, these were there. Now GPI members also promoted equitable access to critical resources. Equitable access simply means that those who do not have, give them. Those who do not have AI, give them. For example, poor African countries, they are thinking of poverty reduction, tackling hunger, diseases and all. They are not thinking about AI right now. But yes, AI can be beneficial for them. So if you have developed that AI technology, which is, transformative in nature and can have positive impacts on the lives of the people, tackle problems like healthcare, poverty, hunger, definitely give those countries this technology. So this is what it was. It said that GPI will pursue a diverse membership with a particular focus on low and middle income countries to ensure a broad range of expertise, national and regional views and experience based on shared values. The declaration also agreed to support AI innovation in agriculture sector as a new thematic priority of GPAI. Now, we need to understand one more thing, that New Delhi Declaration was done by GPAI. It talks about AI is inherently good and is a catalyst for economic growth. It is opting for promoting the use of AI, and simultaneously some harms need to be mitigated along the way. It is also addressing the harms that need to be mitigated. This is what New Delhi Declaration says. 2 months ago, there was a declaration in UK that was also a meeting of global leaders on AI. That declaration is known as the Bletchley Declaration. The Bletchley Declaration is emphasizing on potential for serious, even catastrophic harm, either deliberate or unintentional, stemming from the most significant capabilities of the AI models. So it is focusing on the harms coming from AI, not wanting to promote it. This is the difference between two declarations. This is not mentioned in Yojana. I have just put it as an additional information for you guys. So it is like this. India's position on regulation of AI. India is not considering any legal intervention on regulating AI in the country as of now. Earlier, Government of India was of this viewpoint that we should be regulating it. But if we go on to regulate it, we will limit its potential of growth. So now the government has understood this, that if we go on regulating AI, we may limit its potential of growth. So don't go for regulating AI as of now. Just wait and watch and see how it develops. And side by side, keep on developing a repository of harms coming from AI and then put them in different laws. So in the times to come, you will see a lot of legislation, or I would say declarations happening on AI or in the technological domain. So this is what it looks like. Now AI in Indian governance and public service. Governance is basically understood as the art of governing the service delivery for which the government is entitled to. The government has this responsibility of deliver the public services to the people. Now, government over the years have transformed service delivery also to the people with the development of our digital public infrastructure, and it is considered to be one of the foremost enablers of economic growth in our country, foremost enablers in reducing poverty in our country. The jam trinity, which allows money to be transferred directly to the beneficiary's bank account. So if the poorest of the poor will be having money in his hand or her hand, they will be spending it, poverty will get reduced, economic development will happen because demand will be generated at the village level, at the rural level. This is also highlighted by the NSSO's latest survey. The household consumption expenditure has increased in rural areas. Governance has been streamlined, service delivery has become efficient, and ease of life has also crept in the society. Ease of life of citizens and ease of life of the bureaucrats also who are delivering these services. AI has been involved in our DPI, but it entails a lot more potential in the times to come. That is why government is keen on more and more effective usage of AI in governance. So let's see what National Program on AI (NPAI) is. It is Government of India's flagship initiative, which aims to nurture the building blocks of domestic AI ecosystem through 4 key interventions. First is National Data Management Office. Data is basically what? The raw material which has to be fed for any AI system to work. So that NDMO basically aims to enhance data quality, utilization and accessibility, so that misinformation, wrong information is not generated by AI. If data is accurate, it is more likely that accurate information will be generated. National Center on AI. NCAI is envisaged as a sector agnostic entity that identifies AI solutions for public sector problems and facilitates their nationwide deployment, aiming to drive large-scale socio-economic transformation. So National Center for AI is that body which identifies the problem first. This is the problem. Can AI be used to resolve this problem? If yes, it facilitates development of models, AI models, and then when the models are developed, it is implemented by this National Center on AI. So it is a very key, I would say, organization. Skilling for AI. We need skillful manpower for this. Now this pillar aims to revamp technical education, infra like ITIs, polytechnics, etc. by building labs. So in schools, colleges and all, we will be teaching, but we will be teaching this AI and ITIs and polytechnics as well. So that, the workforce in India is at least AI literate. Then responsible AI. Emphasize the need to address potential biases and discrimination in AI adoption through the development of indigenous tools, guidelines, frameworks, etc. So responsible AI is nothing but the responsible usage of AI, so that it can mitigate the negative impacts of this AI. Now, key government initiatives which have leveraged AI. First is a unified mobile application for new age governance, Umang. Umang application contains all those benefits, schemes which a person is entitled for. And not only of the central government, state government, and also of the local government. It gives all Indian citizens a singular point of access to pan-India e-governance services available, from central to local government. The next is Digi Yatra app. This app enhances the air travel experience of travelers. It is a biometric based boarding system for travelers. So you don't have to stand in long queues and have to check in and all. You go, it will recognize your face. You seamlessly go in there, submit your baggage, go at the gates. This significantly reduces your time. Then Bhashini platform. This platform is basically a voice to voice translation platform. It was widely used during the G20 summit. It is developed by MITI, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, It is a speech-to-speech translation platform for various Indian languages. Then application of AI in urban governance. Municipal corporations and police are using image recognition and AI for better monitoring the, I would say, traffic or for infrastructure development. Like I came to know about a news piece where the Gurgaon police started using drones for monitoring the traffic and collected fines worth rupees 75 lakh rupees, which were actually zero before that. So they were able to better monitor it, image screen it, and identify the speeds and all, overspeeding is done or not, traffic or I would say red light violation is done or not. All these things are there. Then applications of AI in healthcare. Atman AI. Basically, it is an AI based application which can identify COVID by screening or examining the chest x-ray. Then we are using AI in cancer detection and treatment also. The Tata Memorial Hospital in Mumbai has started to do that, and which has reduced by 40% the need of radiation therapy among infants. That is a good news. AI usage in agriculture. AI based pest management system. There is this Cotton Ace. It is an AI driven early warning system which lets the farmers know when to apply the pesticides, how much to apply the pesticides, so that the crop health is also there, sustained, soil health is sustained, as well as pests attacks are also not there. Then AI based sensors are deployed in the fields to assess soil moisture. This will generate or give us responses that now this is the time for irrigation. You can stop irrigation, adequate soil moisture is there. It will save us on water, it will save us on electricity. So definitely it will, make these precious commodities, water, electricity, more efficient, more available for the people if their misuse is reduced. And last is AI based attendance monitoring system. It is basically known as Shiksha Setu. It is developed by government of Assam, being used by government of Assam. And what it is a face recognition attendance monitoring system, not only for the students but also for the teachers. So proxy attendance by the school students and all, they have been eliminated by the usage of this Shiksha Setu. Teacher absenteeism has come down a lot. So this will do what? This will enhance the learning outcomes. This will enhance, or I would say, the literacy levels, the learning levels, and definitely will develop a smart and educated workforce of the future. So these are what the usages of AI are, and we are using AI in these domains. The potential is still unlocked, and what we are seeing of AI might just be the tip of the iceberg. A lot is yet to come, but we should be aware about the negative impacts of AI and try to mitigate them as well. So this is it from this particular video. Stay tuned for more 2 videos on AI from this month's Yojana magazine. We will be covering a lot on AI in the times to come, and you'll be getting a lot of, I would say, content with respect to AI. Till then, you guys keep reading, keep writing, keep revising, and most importantly, keep watching the videos. I know I've changed a bit, but yes, this is true. Namaste. Jai Hind.